All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, Gervonta Davis's team responds to Devin Haney's fans and what they've had to say about Ryan Garcia. And in essence, says, don't make excuses, Devin, because you didn't win. Let's talk about that and what Kenny Ellis had to say in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 100 and something weight division, 143 pound division, 147 pound division, where Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly Romero, but yet for some strange reason, Devin Haney fans think that that means he won. Kenny Ellis, Gervonta Davis's trainer, responded to that on Mill City Boxing. And I thought that the response was very, very interesting and definitely worth the conversation because Devin Haney fans are somewhat delusional. So what did Kenny Ellis say? Kenny Ellis was asked about the comments coming from Devin Haney fans. And Devin Haney fans were putting out the following argument. That Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly Romero because Ryan Garcia was no longer on Ostarine. And because he wasn't on Ostarine, he wound up looking terrible in the fight and losing to a subpar fighter. So that really means that because Rolly beat Devin, that really validates Devin's fight with Ryan Garcia and helps them with the argument the only reason that Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney was because of Ostarine in his system. So Kenny Ellis said, no, that's not the case. I don't believe that. What it looked like to me was that Ryan Garcia, because he had a year off, didn't look like he was working out. And you know how it goes. This is what Kenny Ellis says. When you spend a bit of time off and you're not working out, your body starts to look flabby. You don't look as cut as you would have and as sharp and as swollen as you would look if you were training on a consistent basis. So to him, that's what it looked like. And he said, look, man, I don't buy the Ostarine stuff because Ryan Garcia's been knocking out people with that left hook, with the jab left hook. So what did Rolly do? Rolly did exactly what Gervonta Davis did. He kept a jab out in front, pawing at the left hand of Ryan Garcia to prevent Ryan from throwing that hook off a jab or throwing that hook after a straight right. That's what Rolly Romero did. He made an adjustment. He had a tactic, which was the same tactic that Gervonta Davis used. If you look at the fight film with Devin did not do that. Devin never neutralized the left hand of Ryan Garcia. And that is not related to Ostarine. That is related to the decisions that Devin Haney made in the ring. But regardless, it does not matter. It doesn't matter because Devin Haney did not beat Ryan Garcia last weekend. Rolly Romero beat Ryan Garcia last weekend. And so the only person that's going to get any credit or deserves any credit for beating Ryan Garcia is Rolly Romero. And what Devin Haney fans are actually doing is twofold. One, they're trying to piggyback off of a terrible loss for them. And the second one is they are trying to steal the shine from Rolly Romero. The fact of the matter is, if anybody needs to be celebrated this weekend, there's two people that need to be celebrated. One is Rolly Romero and the other one is Monster Inoue. But what do people do? They want to direct the attention away from what Rolly actually did, which is win a title in his second division. He says 3, I say 2. But regardless, I guess he was an interim champion at 135. He was a WBA world champion at 140, and now he's a WBA champion at 147. That is a 2 or 3 division champion, depending on how you define that. However, that's Rolly Romero's accomplishment. But by focusing on Devin Haney and on Ryan and claiming the reason that he lost was because of the Ostarine, you're stealing from Rolly Romero once again. But hey, man, par for the course with Devin Haney fans for trying to make the whole world about them. But here's the reality that they're going to have to face, and they're going to have to face it. Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly Romero. Devin won the fight against Jose Ramirez, but his reputation as a fighter took a huge hit because nobody enjoyed that fight that he put on. Absolutely nobody enjoyed it. And he also took another big hit because now with Ryan Garcia looking so bad and you guys doubling down on it with this stupid argument that is the Ostarine, now nobody is interested in a rematch with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. It lost all kind of luster because even if Devin goes back and beats Ryan Garcia, nobody is going to turn around and say, oh man, what a great fighter Devin is. It's just not going to happen. Ryan lost, and Devin lost, but Devin won lost in the ring. Now note what Turki Al-Sheikh said. Turki Al-Sheikh, I am told, put out a tweet and said that he is still going to support Ryan Garcia. He didn't say anything about Devin. Didn't say a word about him. Now, you may argue, well, he didn't say anything about Devin because Devin won. No, I'm telling you, Shakur Stevenson his purse was decreased because he wasn't exciting, and Turki Al-Sheikh didn't find his fight exciting. So what do you think Turki Al-Sheikh is going to be thinking of when he's looking at Devin Haney? The fight that Turki Al-Sheikh was complaining about, or reportedly complaining about for Shakur Stevenson, was a fight where Shakur Stevenson wound up getting a knockout against Josh Padley. That 12-round track meet was not as exciting as the Shakur fight. So where do you think, just logically, that Turki Al-Sheikh mindset is going to be? Look, Devin has had such a disservice done to him by the people that overrate him, always attack everybody else, don't even know how to have almost no class whatsoever. The first thing you should have done is congratulate Rolly and say, man, I underestimated Rolly. I didn't think Rolly was going to beat Ryan Garcia. And once again, it's the same people, right? The same people that said that the fight between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach would not be competitive at all also believed that Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero wasn't going to be competitive, that it was just some pushover fight. And I'm telling you, not on the first one. I knew that Lamont Roach was a good fighter and that was going to be a good fight I was interested in seeing. This fight, I thought Ryan Garcia was going to beat him, but I was wrong. But the credit goes to Rolly Romero for what Rolly Romero did. It doesn't go to Devin Haney because Rolly Romero did something that Devin Haney was not able to do. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.